What's up, everybody? IFBB Pro Guy Cisternino here, 13 days out from the 2015 New York Pro. We are in my hometown gym, Bridgewater, New Jersey, Zampetti Gold's Gym. This is my one of my last leg sessions before the New York Pro. I got this one, and I'll hit him again one more time before the show. This is the last really high volume, high intensity leg workout I'll have before New York. So this is another Charles Glass special. He sends me all my workouts every day, so we're going to do some high volume leg stuff today, and we're going to crank it out and dial it in for the New York Pro. Check it out. So we posed for about 2 hours yesterday, so my legs are pretty smoked, but still got to really focus on these last couple of days before the show. One thing Charles cut back on the past couple weeks with me was going really heavy on squats. He said the mass of my quads is there. Now it's just fine-tuning it and bringing in all that crazy detail in my quads. So, doing a lot more volume in the quads. Reps, keeping it about 15. As you can tell, we're slowing down the motion a little bit too, and not using any momentum, using all different muscle fibers to contract and really squeeze the muscle. We're gonna do some supersets after this. We did extensions. We're doing regular leg presses now. Then we're gonna do some vertical leg press. Superset it with walking lunges outside. And then we'll finish with reverse hacks and step-ups, which sound like a bikini competitor exercise, but those step-ups are just as bad as doing squats, especially when you're supersetting them. So we're just focusing on fine-tuning and putting the finishing touches on the final product that we're going to display in 13 days. So, with the help of the technician Aceto and the man himself, Charles Glass, I got the dream team in my corner. So we're bringing an unbeatable package in 13 days, guarantee that. This Hummer tells a story. Gold's Gym, Jersey, and Italian. Can't have much better than that. Fucking great weather for outside lunges. Not going really heavy with the lunges because we're 4-8, 10 sets deep already. So focusing more on contracting. But this is actually out of my element for me. I'm used to really going heavier with my legs close to a show, but Charles put the ixnay on that pretty quick this year. I'm still going heavy with everything else. He just really wants to see more detail on my quads, which I agree. My quads are pretty thick, so sometimes you gotta do things you don't want to do to bring your best package. And even though I'm used to training like an animal with my legs leading up to a show, I put my faith in Charles, I put my faith in Chris, and I listen to him 110%. A lot of people pay these coaches and these gurus to guide them and train them and coach them, and they don't listen to them because they think they know more than their coaches. And that might be true at times, because you have a lot of people that just do one show and become fucking experts overnight. But as far as the best of the best, I got the two best in the world behind me. Nobody's better than Charles at training, and nobody knows more than Chris. And I'll fight and argue anybody on those two opinions, which they're my opinions, but I believe those two opinions to be facts and statements. and I'll put those two guys up against anybody in this sport as far as knowledge and track records are concerned. So, you know, we're gonna. I can't wait to bang heads in 13 weeks or 13 days. 13 weeks. Fuck that. That's the good thing about training with Rich, is that
so he can't catch his breath.
He's 26 years old. I'm 33. He reminds me of me a little bit as far as the drive I had when I was 26. You know, a lot of these competitors now think because they have a fucking six-pack or, you know, 18-inch arms that it means something. You know, I remember back when I was coming up, I just liked to fucking train. I didn't care, you know, who was in the gym, what if I had a tank top. I mean, so many guys have to go to a gym in a tank top, and, you know, I understand you want to be in shape, but, you know, it's when you're a competitive athlete, and especially in this sport, a bodybuilder, it's about the final product. It's not about what you fucking weigh, how much weight you can push in the gym. Yeah, I like pushing heavy weight. I was a football player for 15 years. If you can do it, you have the will and you have the strength and the determination in the gym to squat 500 pounds, and you're squatting 400, then you're limiting yourself and you're taking away from your own goals and your own achievements. You know, my thing in the gym is that if I can do it, I do it. You know, these guys know. Rich knows if I put 405 on the bar and I do it for 500, or if I do it for 15 reps, he won't even ask. He'll just throw, you know, another 45 on each side. I mean, Rich is, you know, he's not a bodybuilder yet. You know, he loves the sport. He follows it. You know, he linked up with me and he became more of a fan of bodybuilding. And, you know, he came from a powerlifting background. So all he does is push me to just fucking push myself. And, you know, so many of these kids walk around like they already achieved something. I mean, even when I turned pro, I didn't feel a sense of achievement. I've been a pro for 7 years, and I still don't have a sense that I achieved greatness yet. And I think once you have that mindset to where you settled for what you think is greatness, you lost. You know, even when the time comes when, you know, when I win the Olympia, I'm still not going to be satisfied. Once you're satisfied, you're a failure. And, you know, nothing, you can never be perfect. And that's one thing that I definitely, you know, keep in the back of my mind, is that no matter how many wins you get, no matter how good you look, no matter how many guys you beat, you know, you're never going to be perfect. And I think that's one thing in this sport and in life that we all should strive, is to strive for greatness and strive to perfection. But knowing that perfection is not there is something that should motivate each one of you guys every single day when you get out of bed, is try to strive for greatness and perfection, even though it's not obtainable. You can never be perfect, ever. It's an impossibility, but the mindset of striving for that perfection is something that drives me every day. Knowing I can't achieve it is something that pushes me day in and day out, because it's like dangling a carrot in front of a horse's mouth. So, just gotta fucking work for it, man. That's all you can do. Sometimes you gotta swallow your pride. Doing the little things, like abductors, adductors, butt blaster, leading up to a show. You definitely bring out certain detail that wouldn't necessarily be there if you left those movements out. You know, outer inner thighs. Don't stare at me, bro. You know, it's just little things that you know, I don't enjoy doing the treadmill, not because I don't like cardio. I just don't find the treadmill really has a purpose. I find more of a purpose when I do HIIT cardio and do like the stairs, intervals, you know, something where I actually feel it working. You know, a lot of guys complain about the stairs and, you know, hating cardio and all this other stuff. And I had the privilege of training with a kid this past weekend in PA who is paralyzed from the waist down, Jeremy. And, you know, it really puts the light on, you know, not only this sport, but just in life general, people complaining, you know, people complaining about doing cardio and being tired. And, you know, this kid came into the gym in a wheelchair and busted his ass set after set. And, you know, didn't complain, didn't bitch. I helped him in and out of equipment, held him down. And, you know, I think about so many people bitching and moaning that they want to do fucking, that they don't want to do cardio, they don't want to do the stairs, they're tired. You know, and this kid in a wheelchair would probably give anything to be able to go on the stairs for fucking 10 hours if he had to, just to have the ability to use his legs again. And we take that for granted and lose sight of the important things in life. You know, and guys overseas that fight for the country that, you know, lose limbs fighting, and people that are born with disabilities that can't use their arms or their legs, and, you know, people that are unfortunate and don't eat, you know, for weeks at a time, months at a time, and, you know, we're eating 6 to 7 times a day and bitching and moaning that we're starving. You know, it really puts things in perspective when you when you're around people like that. And when we were walking out of the gym, he said it was an honor to train with you. I said, no. I said, it was an honor to train with you. I said, you definitely shined a new light in my life. And I told him, I said, the next time I come out here to train, I said, you better be out of that fucking wheelchair and we better be training legs. And he said, sooner than later. So, you know, it's moments like that that make what I do worth every minute, every second. You know, all the blood, sweat, and tears that I put into it. You know, when somebody like that says that I changed their life, but they don't realize what they really did for me, and make me see the true meaning of being a competitor and having heart and desire and drive. You know, sometimes you just gotta take a step back and look at the big picture and you know, put things in perspective. And that kid really did it for me. So, you know, but back to the vagina machine. I should have watched a bikini video before I came here. They do this thing all fucking backwards and shit. Facing this way, standing up, ass sticking up in the air. And then they go, these guys stare at me in the gym. Your fucking butt's up here and your shit's open. That kid's blowing air. People ask about how you get shredded glutes. Unfortunately, this machine helps. I do what I'm told in my workouts. Charles wrote this one up today, just for you guys. So, enter the comments wherever you guys see fit to bust my chops for doing this. All right, guys, we're finishing up here at Gold's Gym Bridgewater. I want to give a big thanks to Rob and Mary Zampetti, as always, for making this my second home. They're awesome. I appreciate everything you guys done. Thank you for everything. Also want to give a big thanks to Steve and Bev for putting on the New York Pro. Especially big thanks to them for having the venue in Teaneck, New Jersey this year. It makes it extra special for me to be competing for the first time in New Jersey as a pro. So it really means a lot to me, and I've been at the venue and it's awesome, so I can't wait to step on that stage and represent East Coast bodybuilding. Also want to give a huge thanks to my sponsor, Centurion Labs, Official Gasp Clothing. Also want to give a thanks to Cardillo. Thanks for all the belts, brother. Also want to thank Red Road Rejuvenation, Muscular Development, P28, Fit Fuel Direct, and Protan. All my sponsors. We got 13 days left till we step on stage at the New York Pro. So keep an eye on MDTV for more updates and progress as the competitors get ready to battle it out on the stage at Teaneck, New Jersey on Mother's Day, May 10th. MDTV, we out.